The world is going our way. Number one, power shifting back to Asia, economic power at least. Of the 2.5 billion new consumers coming into the world in the next 15 years, 2 billion will be from Asia, in our neighborhood. The second thing is, the aging of the world population is going to play in our favor. As the rest of the world ages, in the next 3 decades, the number of people above 65 in Japan will triple. As that happens, we will retain a young population and so be in a great place to actually export goods and services to these older countries. And number 3, technology. The McKinsey Global Institute estimates that existing technologies can automate half the work done in the economy today. With a young population that has an aptitude to learn, we are very well positioned as a country to be ahead of the curve on technology and automation. There are spaces on the world stage that are ripe for occupation by the Philippines. For example, should we occupy food? The Philippines has more arable land than Vietnam, and yet our agricultural exports are less than a third of Vietnam. Being based in a region which is hungry for food and growing in population and consumers, this is an industry which could be larger than BPO over time.
One opportunity is this. Many people in the world don't want to be in agriculture. So, hey, if we can inspire our young people to love that idea that in areas that cannot just be highly mechanized, I think our opportunities are in added value, agriculture that is then processed. So we need to see how do we take the efforts we do into the higher level of added value. How do we leverage on the caring nature of our people to really develop a tourism industry around the caring industry, whether it's senior care, whether it's medical tourism. What is that area that makes us unique?
The Philippines has a very warm society, and this has been the driving force behind our success in BPO as well. We are the second largest exporter of healthcare professionals to OECD countries. And yet it seems like there's other countries in the region that are growing their medical tourism industry faster. Could we create a positioning for ourselves as the hospital to the region and maybe even to the world? We need to modernize our education. And that means, for example, creating fit-for-purpose vocational training courses. Around the world, we see that countries that have developed good vocational training have had better success at creating youth employment. We need to do that, creating fit-for-purpose vocational training courses that fit the manufacturing or other sectors we want to grow.
The moment we identify those key areas of growth, we need to put our minds and bodies and money to really make sure that the educational systems address it. We need to invest in school R&D, but that R&D should be focused again on market-driven areas. It's got to be very targeted because there's so little capital and so little time. They should be focused where the greatest opportunities lie. And I think one great opportunity is really to have some universities can really focus on climate change issues and offer that kind of knowledge to the world. Government has released a 40-year plan that was done by NEDA, working with various sectors of society, which is great because it has put the aspirations of the nation, all the things that we hope to achieve by 2040. So the key challenge today is how do we reach it? What are those key specific areas where we put our capital, we put our all-of-government approach, where we put our educational focus, where we put our science and technology money, where we put our promotion money, where we put our lobby money to position ourselves and say we are number one in that.